Okay, hello, welcome to Screenplayer of The Wreck. Apparently this is a screenplay. Interesting day. An old beat-up car is speeding through the countryside. It stops, and then it becomes an actual game, I guess. It's a puzzly sort of visual novel-y sort of thing. It looked interesting. It deals with toxic relationships and all sorts of things. Bees, not Jesus. A speeding car that's, because of the name being The Wreck, I have a feeling it's about to crash. Shouldn't laugh at that. But yeah, it deals with a car crash and all sorts of things. Didn't get stuck in the middle of the train. That was close. Train with literally nobody on it. The Wreck. Time to start the game. And it's on streaming mode, so there shouldn't be copyright music. More often than not, there still is. Parking pants. That's a weird term. Somebody's left a toy keyring, but that's a giant toy on a keyring. What was that stare?
Confession. I love crappy romantic comedies.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's a cliche. I can't help it. I love them. All those movies have that scene, you know? The girl is at her wit's end.
Like our character's probably about to be
running. She looks like a zombie.
But no makeup.
Dead. Which is when Ryan Gosling knocks on her door to coax her out.
Why Ryan Gosling? Shit.
Ah, shit. That sounds nothing like Ryan Gosling.
Nope.
See, this is the problem with my life in a nutshell.
Also, what are all these freckles? Huge number of them.
All right, where am I? What happened? Oh yeah, the hospital. I felt woozy, and then. Oof,
okay, so there's going to be hot text that we probably have to catch.
Ah, well.
I clicked on fainted.
To the restroom floor like a sack of potatoes. No better place for. Are you okay? Oh shit, the doctor.
Did that mean speed up? I didn't mean to speed up.
And that's putting it mildly.
Yeah, I don't think we're okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think we might. I wonder if that's like something different would have happened if we chose the other thing.
Update my guardian angel. Actually,
that's that nap.
Now that I think about it, maybe there's something I know for sure. If I have to spend one more second, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to vomit. Vomit again, I guess. I'm just a little nauseous.
Okay, we got an extra text from actually clicking on that.
A bit of a moment. A big moment.
It just fainted in the disabled toilet, sorry, you know, nothing wrong.
I'm already feeling much better.
Love you.
I can hardly tell her the truth, can I? Most people don't.
You're in a hospital, you should be honest.
I just vomited up my breakfast. I had it all over my chin.
Wow, yeah, that's not a good look. And you're unconscious on the floor.
I haven't been. I guess it depends on what qualifies as lately. If we could take
definitely what is lately.
To the day I was born, then I'm not lying. Let's just say that
it's a big time period.
Now. Anyway, this isn't about me.
Even though the whole story is about you. Toilet. Wash your hands. Get up. I'll be out in a second.
Just a second. Those weren't here before. Do you think they have any idea where they are?
I'm sure
they do.
A shock, but it is crucial that you understand the situation.
I think we're in a coma.
Mom had a brain aneurysm. Do you know what that means?
I am dead. Let's what?
I could never get myself to call her mom. She's always been married to me. As I understand it, it's a weakened artery wall?
Correct.
Okay, well, we're suddenly in a different place. We're not on the toilet anymore.
It is a serious situation. We need to prepare for whatever happens next very quickly indeed.
I've watched enough Grey's Anatomy to know that this is not.
Yeah, that does not sound good.
Serious? What can I do?
Nothing.
Anything related to medical care will be my team's responsibility. But you are her trusted advocate.
Her what now?
What's going on with the static on the afro?
This is the reason we call it. We have your
You know, you
name
got
and
an afro and then you've
which
got
means that you signed the
huge
release.
static on it.
No idea what she's talking about.
And since she's not able to express her will, it falls to you to speak on her behalf.
So we have to use the
That
little
presumably
dice
is
already.
what you're doing for the process. So you must know
Don't
that there are a
believe
number
it.
of options.
She put my
to
name on the
consider.
form without asking me. She must have.
I
forged
mean,
my
you know, when you're
signature.
next of
It's hardly
kin,
a surprise. I've had my share of this kind of responsibility. And of course, Jan will have her say. And pitting us against one another.
there's a lot of things
Just
to
like
actually
this.
click.
That's exactly what my mother would do. I feel trapped. Oh, come to think of it, I would
Fish.
love that. A 30-second memory and not a care. in
Fish
the
remember longer than 30
Fear
seconds.
me,
Just saying.
sharks, for I am the terror of the oceans.
Scary.
That reminds me of the sea hag.
And we're just suddenly on a huge...
Sorry, Miss.
Yeah,
Miss Fortin.
some people do pick up horrible nicknames, don't they?
I went back to my maiden name.
I'm sorry. That
Dimanche,
wasn't in your file.
Sunday.
Listen, I understand that this is all very sudden, but we don't have a lot of time. We need to focus.
We do indeed. I'm sorry. it's
Focus.
just,
Yes, I'm
it's
sorry.
okay.
I thought it was going to be like, you know, if we scroll down, is there an
It's
extra
not
option there for a moment? Because it's like letting me look
Our
around,
major
isn't it?
concern
Which is
right now
interesting.
is the hemorrhage
I wonder if we
spreading.
can like find
There's the
things
risk
out of
cerebral vasospasm.
bands for extra things to
That is a
click.
complication which could severely affect her brain.
Hello, piglets! Hello, hello! How are
We're
you?
doing our best to make sure that doesn't happen. But there could be long-term consequences.
probably gonna die.
This sort of event severely impacts the body, and mental functions may also be impaired. I need to know if you and your mother will
It's
be
kind of a mystery game and a puzzle game, so I think, you know, I've literally only just started playing it, but it does sound like it is kind of both. I guess I click holy. It's the only option.
Shit.
So we've got, yeah, it's a mystery puzzly sort of thing. Does look interesting, yeah.
I'm not ready for this.
I've been playing it for literally, what, 10 minutes? If that. 7 minutes. 7 minutes and 20 seconds.
What do you
So,
mean?
you know, we'll figure out the mystery as we go. Good! Yeah, not too bad, thank you as well. This game is going to deal with
She'll be like she was
awkward things, so, you know, it's going to be like death and toxic relationships and
smaller than that.
all sorts of things, so, you know, heads up for that.
She will never be quite the same. Some people
But
would
yeah, not
prefer
too bad,
not to
thank
keep
you.
living under such circumstances. But rather
Some
than
people would
medicate
prefer not to
here,
live in a
we go
coma.
around letting go as gracefully as possible. What
And
I
that
need
guy
to
just
know
sat awkwardly listening
your
in.
mother
I don't know how to answer that. Last time she told me she wanted something, it was
Thing vanished, I was going to click on that, but then it vanished.
to be
I didn't
in
click it
MoMA.
quick enough.
Excuse me?
At the
MoMA,
good things.
the museum in New York.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be the good things and like less of the
Wait,
bad things,
your
but
mother's that Marie Demange?
know.
The artist?
I can get there in
There
time.
it is. Works every time. Once people
click on it
figure
every
out who
time.
Marie is, snap. Their whole demeanor changes. They feel like
I don't know,
they
this shouldn't
of
change
course
your
they're completely wrong.
medical care, right? You know, even if you're famous.
Young and Pony show, but there's a world of difference between who she
All the
is
good
in
things. I
public and in
figured that's what
private.
you're trying to say.
And if this doctor knew Marie,
Yes, all of the
real
very, you know,
she would realize how ridiculous. Yeah, the
not
Marie
at
Demange.
all
And
the
I'm her assistant, I guess.
awkward,
I handle the business, management,
talented
press,
things at all.
so that she can be fully dedicated to her art, you see? Anyway, the other day, I got a call from Centre Pompidou. They want to do a retrospective on her life and work. Can you imagine? The
Never heard of
billboards,
Centre Pompidou.
The crowds, the press, the whole shebang. And I'm like, hell yeah!
Maybe it's a
I hop
French
into my
article.
car, I rush over to tell her. I
And
run into
crash.
the workshop, yelling. And you know what she said?
I mean, the game is called The
From
Wreck,
MoMA.
so there's probably going to be a car crash
Someone
soon.
had told her they were considering her
If we weren't already in
self-portrait
it.
canvas from her latest series. A whole exhibit in Paris, on the other hand, she didn't care. So, that's my mother.
Also, the fact that her
Most of the
t-shirt
time, I
says,
don't know. I have no
I'm
idea
dead,
what
unless
she wants.
mort. You know,
I know what I'm asking isn't easy.
or illest. Is that
I
you
can
are,
give you a
they
little
are?
time to think.
It's definitely
Well,
death.
if that would change anything. Yeah. I suppose I need to think about it. I'm
You do
sorry,
need to think about it.
I gotta go.
Can't make the important decision right at the beginning of the game. Are we running away? Is that the only option? I guess so.
I know what she'd say. What did she expect? That I just show up and what? Decide whether
But it is a cool art style
she
that I've
dies?
got going on. And, you know, it's a different way of doing a visual novel-y sort of thing.
I don't even know how I'm supposed to make it to the end of the day.
I feel like we might be about to crash. Up there's a big deer. Like, catch the phone. Nope, just slow motion. The hero with 1,000 faces. Well, it's right next to the hospital. You know, we're literally just right next to the hospital. What could possibly go wrong? You know, we're more likely to be saved now because we're so close to the hospital.
Diane and I found an injured bird in the backyard. It was tiny.
It's a bird, alright. I don't know, it seems fine.
I think
So you decided to
it was
paint
around
it.
the time Marie set up her new studio in the sunroom. Now that I think of it, that was
Birds
my
everywhere.
first experience with death.
Oh, the bird died. Wow.
In fact, I also had a really weird dream that night. Something about that day always seemed off.
Creepy bird person.
Never
Okay.
figured out why. And why am I thinking about this now?
Because you're probably about to die. We'll advance the story. Why would we want to rewind? Okay. I need to hold it. Okay. So I can rewind the story if I need to.
Recognize it? This is
It's
the
a
mobile,
mobile.
that Marie made me before I was born. It's exquisite and delicate. I loved it. And you did too. I think I still have it in a box somewhere.
Okay, let's keep passing the time. Nothing that we can interact with there. Bird person. Yes.
I think I saw a big shadow moving down the hallway that night. I imagined a monster bird was visiting us.
I think
For a
it's
long
just her
time, I thought
mom.
It was just a strange dream.
Yeah, there's I can see, right, so there's the doorway and then there's a that's what's making the beak. Not that it's gonna let me interact with that, but it's just the thing there and maybe somebody in the hallway behind it closing the door and the light coming in, but who's to say? Is there anything else that I could interact with? And suddenly we're in a
Back
different
then,
seat.
Marie wasn't very well known, but she was hardworking. She had just started a
Stick
series
figure
on
birds.
and I was very impressionable, so I started to love birds as
That's a
well.
very basic painting. Like, the other ones are all pretty good. Can I... Okay, so I can't interact with that again and get the other option. That's interesting. Dead bird. There's some more
Marie
birds.
was always quite passionate about birds. So I suggested we keep this one.
You wouldn't
as a
guess
pet.
with
Once it got
the
better,
room full
I
of
could already
bird
imagine it.
pictures.
A beautiful cage tucked in the corner of the studio. She got so mad. At the time, I didn't understand why she reacted like that. But now...
Was the bird already dead? Kind of looking angry, you know. But, yeah.
Marie told us she'd take care of the bird, so we went back to playing. I never saw
No, the
it
bird's
again.
very much
When
alive.
I asked what happened, she said it just flew away. I was so relieved.
But she lied. Because you literally said that was the first time you encountered death, so I don't think it did just fly away, did it? I think you were lied to. Dead. Oh, can't interact with that, that's interesting, okay.
The nest was high up in the tree, but the wind blew it down. The bird was obviously young. It was a big fall. It must have been badly hurt. I didn't realize it at the time.
I don't know if it was still in the nest. I don't... In case.
Yeah, Diane was so proud of packing her own suitcase. Her father came to pick her up that afternoon. She spent the weekend with him and her stepsister. I was a bit jealous, but also happy to have some time with my mother. Just
It's the most active thing to see there, just all like stood there, the birds like... Beep, 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 beep.
Now I know for certain that someone was in the backyard that night. And since Diane was at her father's, it must have been Marie. What was she doing out there? Maybe...
I'm sorry, but how can you tell that somebody was out there? That... I don't... Yeah. Keeping an eye out for shadow things to click. There might be more hidden stuff to the story. Sorry, I still needed to hold down apparently. And we're back in this room. Back with the birds. Anything else hiding? Like, you know, clearly. Clearly. Ain't nothing else? Nothing on the bedside cabinet? Are you sure there's nothing else hiding? Like, it feels weird to have flown around that entire room and there be nothing there. And now we're back in this one. I must be missing something.
Maybe Marie killed the bird.
She wouldn't
What
know.
she was doing out there in the middle of the night, burying it in secret. And it might sound strange, but I also understand why she did it.
Yeah, I don't think she would have killed the birds. Like, you know, even if it was impended in misery, he wouldn't stab it with a knife and kill it like that. Oh, I'm sorry. You'd take it to a vet at the very least. Like, you know, that just doesn't seem like something somebody that cares about birds would do. At all. They wouldn't stab it and kill it. What am I missing? There has to be something else that we're missing. The fact that we're still in these scenes.
Marie
Okay.
is really an
It's the all or nothing that we couldn't click before.
She's usually hard, but also she could be vulnerable sometimes. She couldn't stand seeing the bird injured.
Okay, so that means that she wants to die then.
Never recover.
So we should have just let her die.
I remember she said, not being able to fly, that's no life for a bird. She thought it would be better off dead. She could have just abandoned it, let things run their course. But I don't think she did. I think she killed it with her own hands. It sounds cruel, doesn't it? But that's just Marie. That's her outlook on life. She's all or nothing.
Okay, back to the hospital.
What I need to know is, what would your mother want?
Give me the all or nothing
I'm
option
not
again. There we
ducking
go.
out. Not this time. After all, isn't this what Marie wanted? I think... My legs are shaking.
It only took us dying
I
too.
think I need a sugary drink.
You're ducking out. You're not telling her the all or nothing.
Need anything?
Well, I need more coffee. But if I drink another one, my stomach's going to declare war on the rest.
Pepsi, Coke. Coffee.
I just can't speak on my mom's behalf.
I mean, you literally just said you should be, and you shouldn't
One
be
thing's for
ducking
sure.
out. And now you're just ducking
She's a
out.
She's all or nothing. All the time.
There's some tiny cans. And then it grows
Understand.
huge.
It's hard to contemplate the idea of living with a disability.
It's not that. Not at all. If we were talking about me or someone else, I would say it's gonna be fine. You adapt. People do it all the time. They have to. Life's too important.
That guy's just like contemplating life still.
She wouldn't. I'm not sure that answers your question.
She certainly comes across as rather forthright.
You don't say.
I've seen her on TV a couple of times. My father loves her. She's an extraordinary artist. In her interviews, she's so impressive, fierce even. It must be quite something to be the daughter of someone so talented.
Also, too much to live up to, right?
That's a polite way to say it can't be easy to have a nutcase for a mother. Yes, it's quite an experience.
It's not easy to have a nutcase for a mother.
Do you know why? Why this happened? We were just having dinner last night. She was fine.
There could be a lot of factors. Family history, hypertension, alcohol consumption.
I did have a pretty severe hangover this morning.
Even past trauma, like a historic head injury. It's hard to say right now.
Ah.
All right, Miss Demange, I'll give you time to think. Let's speak again in...
I mean, we were literally meant to be saying just she doesn't want to live.
See her?
Dead fish.
Yes, of course. Let me find out her room number.
She's the dead fish on the floor, I guess.
I know what I have to do, what I should do. It wasn't that long ago that I could write this kind of scene without breaking a sweat.
Oh yeah, but we're a writer. We're not necessarily actually experiencing this, right? Because the whole thing was, it was like, you're a writer.
That it's serious. Then I start, or maybe I'll be dignified, stony-faced, standing quietly in the corner, close up on my face. That's exactly how it will happen. Or what should happen. There's just one problem.
You don't care.
I really must. She probably needs me. I don't know why, but I can't open that.
What if I didn't click that? You know, what if the option was go in? You said no backing out. Are we going back to the car crash again? Ooh. Interrupted.
It's always stressful to share an elevator with a stranger. Still, it could be worse.
Obvious scripted scene.
I'd have to share it with my sister.
Is she your sister or is she your partner?
We love
Frozen?
Love giving each other a hard time.
Yeah, I guess she was your
I
partner.
love giving her a hard time. For instance.
Did you? Did you do? What the? Did you do?
Hey, Didi-doo.
Yeah, no, is that the name for Diane? Did you do?
Okay.
But if you
I've never heard such a pet name.
One more time, I'll strangle you.
There it is. She had me worried for a sec.
This food looks nasty.
Did you notice? Jan loves being in charge. She wasn't always like that. It started when she was a teenager. Some people get acne. She got authority.
Eat, drink.
So, how's work?
You know, scheduling, phone calls, spreadsheets. It's mind-numbing. There's no time.
What are these?
That's why I love it so much.
Bananas, oranges, giants, weird fruit. Oh yeah, we're writing a script.
I guess I had a moment of weakness. I thought she would worry less about me if she... Why did I even think she was worrying about it in the first place? She doesn't seem worried now. Better change the subject.
I click
And how
that.
are you?
Well, since you ask,
So easy.
I was doing good until yesterday. One of my idiot patients up and groped my ass.
Typical dumb bullshit idiot man.
She's a physical therapist. She spends her days massaging pretty boys with 2 brain cells and 0 self-control. She's the best in her field, I've heard. All the
Yeah,
major soccer clubs
most
are
for these
fighting over her.
0 brain cells.
because she
Oh,
has her
Giga
own
Chad's
shit
male of the
for
earth!
17 years
Knows
old.
nothing and is
She
just
was really
complete
strong.
dickheads.
And then there was some...
Doesn't even get that she
I don't
likes
know what
women.
happened, but the league didn't have her back,
Thinks,
so
you know,
she just gave it all up.
they can convert
I've
anyone.
never
Just
seen her
dumb
so
twat.
angry. Though today's a close second. I wonder what happened to that guy who was stupid enough to grope her.
Probably got a heck of a slap.
What happened?
I handled it with poise, aplomb, and composure.
And a
Anyway, he has
swift
a
left
broken hand
fist.
now. Good
Nice.
thing he plays soccer, not volleyball.
The worst part is, she's not joking.
No, he deserved it,
In
to be
other
fair,
news,
though, right?
This is so stressful. Everyone's way too nice.
It is a hospital.
Sushi?
I know. They should be scowling 24/7. So,
Some of which only ends one apple.
I haven't been to see her yet.
what are you waiting for? A singing telegram?
Faceless!
Sorry, that was uncalled for.
Faceless server.
A lot.
Like, you know,
Yeah?
the inconsequential background people had faces, except that guy.
Something else bothering you?
He is faceless worker number 23.
Wanna bet that there's something else?
Generic faceless male.
I guess, I did meet with the doctor this morning. She told me about your deal. Between Mom and you. And, to be honest, I was shocked. Were you going to tell me at some
I
point?
know she might actually be her sister by the sounds of it.
See? I knew that this whole trusted advocate thing would never fly. The only question is, will she believe me when I tell her I didn't know? Given the state she's in, I wouldn't bet on it. Are you bitter right now?
Certainly not.
Certainly.
No. I mean,
You are bitter. You're pouting. Look at your fucking face.
Enough.
What's going on with
Okay?
the flickers?
Stop it. This isn't the time.
I know we could have picked a better option
I just
there,
don't
but I thought
get
that
it.
would be working.
What is there to get? You know Marie. She's unpredictable.
Wait, you mean you didn't know?
Well, you should see what my signature looks like on the form.
Just would like when my sister forged my terrible signature and it looked nothing like mine to steal my dad's inheritance
Since I handled the rest of her paperwork.
when he died.
Unless she thought I was a perfect fit since I'm a Libra with Pisces rising or whatever.
All right, but still, it's a big responsibility.
People shouldn't forge your
and it's
signature
a
and
bit
shouldn't be.
weird to ask you
dumb.
of all people to make that decision.
I mean, you know, she knows you. And, like, you're her
What am I supposed
daughter.
to do?
You're probably the best
Scream
person
them?
to
That's
do.
not my style. Although, the way this day is going, it might become my style.
You can be pretty clumsy. You
I know I
can
saw
deal
the
without setting
on what's
them
that
up
supposed to
on
mean
fire.
at the bottom of
I'm
the screen,
never going
but,
to
you know, I
live
didn't
that
want to
down, am
continue
I?
the argument and scream.
Depends. Have you figured out a safe
Yeah,
way
there are other
for
options.
ground-baked Alaska yet?
Whatever. This isn't the time.
You put
for
it in the
casual
cooker at the right temperature. That's how you cook a bacon at Alaska. I don't know if it's meant to be
Don't
brown,
get it.
though.
This is so important. Why would she trust you over me?
You know, brown baked Alaska
I've had enough.
sounds weird. I clicked the trust me.
Come on.
Yeah, here it comes. You're the reliable one, aren't you? The one people can always count on.
I clicked that
What are you
trust
talking
me.
about?
Ugh, I'm out of here. I'd probably just trip over her ventilator or something. Wouldn't want that to happen now, would we?
You're being ridiculous.
Okay, so we're gonna crash again because I
Sit down.
missed
I didn't
the
mean to upset
trust
you.
me.
Oh,
I
you
clicked
did it?
on that.
Well, you got that wrong.
I clicked it. I guess we're not allowed to trust me until we go into a future vision, I guess, right?
Well, that was embarrassing, wasn't it? So
Now-
why put my name instead of hers on a worthless paper? What does it matter?
So now we crash again, and now we
Dan and I are stuck in this stupid
probably have to
competition.
catch the
I
right
hate it,
piece.
but I feel I can't escape it.
Was this scripted? Did we have to fuck it up? I wonder if you can do it perfectly without ever crashing. Barrow peppermints? Pills? Are they not the things that we need to click? I've clicked on them. A seashell? Not the seashell. There's a cracked windscreen. The lighter. Of course it's the lighter. Of course. But we wouldn't get to experience these
course
things
I
if we
remember
didn't get
that
it wrong,
day.
right? Wine
My
hiding behind you?
infamous 25th birthday. The day we met Jan's girlfriend.
Knew it. And you know, they stereotyped that quite heavily,
We
didn't
danced
they?
a little, ate a little, and drank too much. But most of all, the day everyone went home early because I set the kitchen
You
on fire.
burnt the house down! Wow.
There's plenty about
You
that
look
content
like you
for
did it deliberately in your eyes there. Like, you know, just sat there. The place is burning. Burn. Burn crispy. Yeah, clearly. Oh yeah, we need to rest time.
Alex called several times that night.
Rewind and fast forward backwards now.
He had a hunch things would be tense, and he wanted to be my emotional hotline. I didn't answer.
7
I wanted to
messages.
fend for myself. It's why I didn't invite him in the first place. I'll admit, sometimes his support was stifling.
Okay, so fast forward and rewind it the other way around. So we should progress the way that it intends, right?
I wasn't expecting Marie to have a present for me, I'll be honest. I was super happy. But as usual with Marie...
That a nice bottle of wine, or is it just
things couldn't
beer?
be nice. I hope you like it because it costs me a fortune.
Wow.
She could afford it too. She wasn't world famous yet, but her career was taking off. And with that, her taste became more and more luxurious. Me? Oh, I was light years away from all of that. I hate whiskey. I hate
That's
it
whiskey.
then, I hate it now. That's how it works with Marie. Even when she does something for Jan and I, in the end, it's always about her.
I see.
It was the first time Jan introduced us to her girlfriend. Her very first girlfriend. She didn't make a big deal of it. She didn't even tell me that she would have a guest. But I knew it was important to her. And neither... I was furious. It's stupid.
Why would you be furious? And also it's obvious.
I wanted to enjoy my party. And she showed up with something important to share. All of a sudden, my 25th birthday seemed trite, unimportant. In fact, from the moment...
Yeah, I kind of get that, you know. It's like taking over your birthday party with, this is my thing.
I don't think I'd ever seen my mother so excited. Then she congratulated Diane for her rejection of patriarchally mandated heteronormativity.
Yeah, who cares about heteronormativity? Honestly, the amount of heteronormative abuse and like hypernormative abuse, like not even hetero, it's all hypernormative as well. Like if you don't look generic male, generic voice, generic race, generic bullshit, you get abused. Like, you know, hey, you got long hair, abuse, you look different to a normal person because you're not, you know, generic from what my country considers the looks that you should have. You get abuse, and oh, you speak differently because, you know, you're just not a normal fucking human. You get abuse. Oh, you don't think normally because you have problems, and oh, you've got like tics and things. Oh, you get even more abuse, and then, you know, you get miscategorized as other shit, and there's always fucking hypernormative fucking abuse. And it's been more and more happening recently as well. The amount of absolute trash that is going on in the world right now, you know, they are ultra racist, ultra hypernormative, and it's like, oh, you know, that's your generic good looking for America giga chaz, then you get fucking abused. If you look feminine, if you have long hair, if you are different countries combined and not just one thing, all fucking abuse. And, you know, it's just like, yeah, you have 0 IQs. Oh, and also my name is Indelacio, which is Catalan Spanish, and you beat someone in a video game and they'll go, fuck off back to India, India. It's like, you dumb fucking racist. It does not say India. I mean, I worked in an Indian restaurant for quite a while, but yeah, no. My name does not say India. It's nothing to do with India. Don't be racist just because I'm beating you in a video game.
I was quite reluctant to organize this party.
But yeah, the amount of hypernormative
I would
abuse is
celebrate at
ridiculous.
Marie's.
I had to get that
My
out.
Dad and I were about to move in together, so I wanted to make it special.
And it's like non-stop hypernormative abuse in every aspect, like in forums, in games, in life, in everything. You just get so much hypernormative
She'd have found
abuse.
some problem anyway.
And then, you know, the worst, stupidest thing is, because they're 0 IQ, they're like, oh, Andrew Tate sort of nonsense, you know, and they're like, oh, you must be like this, you must be like that, and it's like, you dumb fuck. I'm more intelligent than you. You know, I've had more relationships than you, and they're like, oh, virgin, all this shit, and it's like, you don't even know, do you, you dumb shit? Just because you can't fucking pull, just because you can't talk to women.
Died green.
Dumb
I
fucking
almost didn't
shit.
recognize her. 19 years strong on this earth, and she couldn't care less about people's opinions. She was amazing to me. But I wonder if she
The way that she's looking, it almost looks like she's going in for a snog on you, but she's meant to be your sister, right?
I'll let you guess which category I was in.
The rebels, because, you know, go rebels. But yeah, and then they're like, oh, you've got no confidence and all this shit. It's like, do you really think the years of abuse and shit that I've been going through that I wouldn't be confident? Because, you know, if I was unconfident, I'd just be generic, dumb fucking
I don't have to tell you everything.
normal. You know, I'd have been bullied into being a normie. But no, I stick for my views and who I am. I don't give a shit about your norm. You make me not want to be normie fuckers like you. So, you know, it's like the world's weakest insult to go, oh, you're not confident. Oh, you live at home with you. I don't live at home, Mom. I live on there in my own flat. You know, I don't live with... You live with your parents. You probably scrounge off your girlfriend for all of her money because you can't get a job.
I thought it was
Dumb
odd.
fuck.
She certainly wasn't doing it for me, or for Diane. And then I noticed the way she was looking at Sasha.
She's lighting your cigarette.
The same as when she talks about Japanese whiskey. And I got worried.
That's a bit weird. Yeah, like, you know, these dumb fucks who think they know everything. It's like, you know nothing. You literally know nothing. And you try to force your insecurities on other people and you think that that really works. Like, what is your problem? I don't get it. Where's the trust me option? Where is the trust me? Clumsy?
I'd got these nice candles to decorate the table with.
It wasn't the
Obviously, I found
candles
myself
that set
lighting
fire
them.
to the place,
No
so
one's
was it?
surprised. That was typical me.
Jesus.
Scaevus, they called me. It means clumsy in Latin. Marie coined that one. I didn't mind. Quite the contrary. In any family, everyone plays a role. You just need to find the one that suits you. And I like being the bumbling, fumbling one.
There's nothing wrong with being the bumbling fumbling.
That was off.
No, you're more fun as well when you're a bumbly fumbly. Okay. There's trust me somewhere close.
So yes, Jan and I were trapped in this ridiculous
I don't know, the way that she's looking at you.
versus the rebel. The meek versus she's not allowed to show any sign of weakness. I'm never taken seriously, and we hold it against each other. But as soon as we lower our guard, we are saddled with it's become more intense as we grew in Mary's shadow. We care about each other more than anyone else.
She definitely looks like she cares about you. Not appropriate degrees of sibling care, but... that's the girlfriend that she was giving the light to, not you. Accident. Yes,
Went up
definitely
very
an
high, very
accident.
quickly. Everyone ran into the kitchen. She didn't say anything. I just saw her wiping her lips as she came into the kitchen, and she looked at me funny.
Was she snogging your mom?
I was trying to brown the baked Alaska, but it got out of
Oh,
hand.
that's why the
No one pushed my
brown.
version of events.
It may have been blackened, actually.
Alex wasn't there to defend me, and I just sucked it up.
I think you
I
might
never
have
saw Sasha after that
burned
day.
that.
She and Jan broke
Definitely
up 2 weeks ago.
baked. The fresh flame baked Alaska. It said, you know, I don't think the ice cream in it's gonna survive that much fire. But I mean, yeah, you crisp up the baked Alaska, but it's more of a meringue nest. It's not really brown. It's meant to stay white, you know? I guess, you know, browning's probably just the term that you're using for cooking it, right? Where's trust me? I know there's a trust me somewhere.
Maybe I was just drunk. Maybe I was imagining things. Maybe I was paranoid. But when Marie invited Sasha to her studio to see the paintings and more, ooh, that raised a flag. She was up to something.
And more?
Trying to seduce her. And maybe she could have. I tried to warn Diane, told her to watch out. I had to do
So
something.
she was snogging her girlfriend.
I wasn't strong enough, so I improvised.
Wow. Yeah, that's definitely too far. Snogging your girlfriend, your daughter's girlfriend on the first day that she brings her. That's... yeah.
No one noticed the
It
bubbles.
was deliberate.
Was
I
completely
knew it. I saw it on her face.
nicely on the stove. It was perfect for me to craft a diversion. And you know what?
Wow.
I wasn't even that drunk. I was mostly angry. At Marie. At myself. Maybe nothing happened after all. Maybe Marie...
I don't know, she was wiping her lips. I
anything.
think she might have been
I'll never know.
snogging her.
But I was scared enough for Diane's relationship that I set the kitchen on fire.
I mean, you could have just gone in there and caught them in the act. You didn't need to set fire to the entire flat. You know, and took your sister in there with you so that she also caught them in the act. But then again, you know, that ruined the relationship, I guess. But, you know, if you'd caught them in the act, they'd have stopped. That's for a fact. But, yeah, like, it was very obvious that you'd set fire to the place on purpose. Okay, where is our option? Where's trust? There's trust me. I knew there was a trust me somewhere. Look at that face.
I can't tell her the truth, and she wouldn't want to hear it anyway.
Definitely happy with
That night,
the
I did
pyromania.
out of love. Marie always said
Love
that
for
you can't trust
burning.
anyone. Well, in that moment, whether she knew it or not, Diane could trust me.
Okay, time to go back. Now we'll probably be allowed to click the trust me. Now we can click
Why would